Okay, so this is a video of Photoshop CC 2014 going completely mental, totally losing its shit for no apparent reason. Originally dragging a JPEG file from the net of a Nintendo 3DS XL, new 3DS XL, onto a blank document just to start mocking up some vinyl graphics. Originally, I simply had this original image here, which is the DS, and then a series of things have been added to it. At one point, I went really Inception on its ass and decided to drag in a screenshot of this happening to the canvas, and then do that again. So now there's various bits of the Photoshop interface just sort of throwing around here, and then I added some levels and curves, and I'm just kind of been dicking around. At one point it was quite fun, the background toggling the view on the background would just regenerate some crazy corruption stuff, but that seems to have stopped happening for some reason. It's been inherited somehow by the levels and curves adjustment layers. So now if I do anything adjusting curves, all this completely insane shit just happened. I think what this originally was I had actually a parody of a W.H. Smith business card cardstock instruction leaflet that said to download the design templates from Microsoft Word, which I thought was quite funny. So I created this slightly hellish montage of Microsoft Word design templates, irony, and it's incorporated the open document, the only other open document, which is design templates.psd, which is that's just a joke, and a clipboard image on my OS clipboard of a layout of business cards I've been working on, and the 3DS image itself. And I have no idea what's going on here. I have absolutely no clue. The really amazing thing is that Photoshop is completely stable. All the features work. I can draw marquees. I can use I can even make selections within the image. I can sample colours. Nothing seems to actually be wrong. I can even paint, and the clone source tool completely loses its shit as well. And it seems to just randomly smear stuff around after I've stopped using the tool, which is really quite strange. So if I just deselect everything, because that looks it kind of spoils the lovely image. Just to keep this, I've just been using Shift Command 4 and capturing the whole screen of the application. And when I save images out, it does actually keep them. So I've got a collection of stuff. I've made this PS What. That's still happening in my Nintendo 3DS images, and some of the output from the frame buffer, which I'm going to call the frame buffer, whatever Photoshop chooses to render in this coke-induced state, is preserved when I save. Let me just find some of the stuff. So I've just made all these tri-savic because I was paying attention to spelling and everything. And let me drag over. So this is this is a saved image. That's also a saved image. This is the same saved image in succession after doing some stuff. So it starts off with this business card, and then this happens, and it gets more and more kind of Spectrum ZX style. There's still a piece of the 3DS there, which is fun. And yeah, it doesn't really progress from there. At some point it decides, oh, actually I'm going to work with this stuff. Fuck knows what's happening here. That's quite fun. The line patterns there of the 3DS, very retro. I think this is some kind of memory mix-up, overflow, shit moving between registers and where it shouldn't be. But yet it's all stable, which is mental. So let's just play around with this. For some reason, that used to kind of regenerate stuff. I don't know. The variable here seems to be that when I play around with levels, it just completely regenerates a random composition of stuff from what's in the open document and the clipboard. Even though I'm pretty sure I've cleared that or something else a long time ago, hours ago, I'm mucking around with this all night. It's bizarre. And there's still some effective levels happening here, but it only applies to certain parts of the image, even though this isn't selected to affect only the layers below, although I did have that selected at one point, so that kind of makes sense. Curves does what you'd expect. That's not the behaviour of the curves tool. It's not supposed to just completely recomposite the image. This is nice. Now I'm getting some kind of pastel effect. I mean, that's amazing, so I'm going to save that. I could do this for hours. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to try something I haven't done yet, which is I hardly ever use anything other than levels through saturation. And you can do a colorize. Colorize works. They're supposed to be red instead of blue, which doesn't make regular sense. Unless I'm forgetting how this tool actually works. I mean, I can get sepia out of this. I can even knock around with lightness. Whoa. This is mad shit. I could just do this for hours. I don't really know what to do next. But it's fun. Maybe I could try, the clone stamp I mentioned before just kind of gets lost. I can specify a target. I need to choose a raster to do that, so that's the 3DS there. And I can, this object must be rasterized before processing. See, that might break everything. It may have something to do with smart objects being included by default. If you click and drag a file from the OS6 Finder into Photoshop, it will actually include that as a linked file, not just a rasterized image. I'm going to avoid going into that rasterization because I don't want to break this mind-boggling series of events. But I've just created a new layer that is, what the fuck? I can just successively create layers and it just starts generating this is started going monochrome. My logo is just bouncing around everywhere like crazy. What the fuck is going on here? It's making transparent overlays of a clipboard image that wasn't even transparent. There's no alpha channel in that. It's just a freaking PNG. What? If I go into the curves, wow, what even is that word doing there? Oh, that's a watermark from the DS image I was using. I started this file to create a mock-up of a vinyl decal to sell on Etsy. It's one of my small side business things, and this madness happening. It's actually quite inspiring. I'm going to leave it at that because I could just do this all day. Actually, there was one thing I wanted to try, which is to create a shape and see if that actually works. Yes, I can create a shape. I'm assuming that I can switch to the sample tool, choose blue, and then I've got the shortcut for shape, move view, put in that shape. Okay, now it's, oh no, hang on, that's because of the various adjustment layers I have here. Actually, taking away those adjustment layers, which I've lost track of, this is all very kind of, I'll put the background there. Let's just switch for that. Nope, it insists on them being white. Maybe I can choose that here, brush and green. That works. So you can draw on top of this madness. I mean, even the paint tool, if I had a tablet, is remotely nice, but unfortunately I love it. So again, create a new layer, just new shit happens. I mean, I can just be like, well, it's drawing some kind of really awful anti-alias, anti-aliased alpha behind that. I can't even, I mean, I know my graphic design technology for the most part, and I can't describe what the fuck is happening here, because it's, what? It's like, it's cutting through the underlying layer. None of this makes any sense. I'm going to try selecting a whole bunch of layers and merging them. Merge layers. So, what? Get this out of the way. This could go on all day. Just to see if anything new is happening here, I'm going to bring in another 3ds file and place it, and moving it around. Try this Photoshop mental as well. Edit to commit that. Now I've got this layer selected and I can move it around. Oh no, that's the on layer. This one. The OR select there. And then that's a rectangle. Damn it. See, it doesn't even know where that file is. I can't, even though it's clearly superimposed on the top here, it's just selecting pretty much random stuff. Dear God, what have I done? This is kind of blowing my mind. I have no control over this, but I can work within set parameters. It's like it's a self-forming thing. I can try something, see what works, and see what doesn't work. Nothing yet has crashed Photoshop. I've been doing this for literally hours, and it is just not giving up. Let's try text there. Just draw a giant piece of text. Let's make it 400 pixels high, because what the fuck not? This is one of my brand fonts, and it's going to be in blue. Let's just say hell. Lol, 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 lol. Oh God. Yeah, what? It's just started typing over itself. Okay. Oh, I guess that's because the line height is set to a reasonable value, and it's only on that, which is actually normal. Fuck it. Let's try rasterizing that layer. See what happens to it. See, that layer is intact. It's just a load of stuff underneath that's losing its shit. And this is the fun part. Performing the same operation in succession, keep that, just is completely unpredictable. This is some fucking crazy Dada yellowish shit. I'm not up to scratch on my history or non history or whatever. And if I just delete that now, so, what? Now the text has been absorbed by all these mad layers that I don't know what they're doing. This video is long now. I think you get the idea. I have no idea if this is a reproducible glitch. It's been fun. I'll probably leave this document open. I've actually saved the document, so heck. I'll try saving this as a separate file, just to put some closure on this. 3ds Kirby decal original. Yes, because it was supposed to be a decal of Kirby, and it's instead taken on a life of its own and taken over my life this evening. And I'm going to go to my PS.watt folder. And I've just given up in terms of keeping a word for here. This is all just made up stuff. See, 3ds, even the OSX preview has its own interpretation of what's going on, because that's not in line with obviously the canvas there. It's just, I think the PSD previews are generated via Photoshop or some OSX component. I don't really understand how that works. It's not a feature of OSX. I can't remember. Yeah, if I open up 3ds decal, the original one, let's just name this and see if this is retained. Okay. There's a mask happening here. I don't know jack around masks. I'm not going to have a properly learning first, sure. I'm much more proficient in illustrator. This kind of... Yeah, I think... What the fuck? No, wait, hang on, I just opened the original file. That was supposed to happen. I'm very confused and disappointed by this. Okay, none changing the visibility of layers. This, for fuck's sake. Apologies. Nothing around with the levels of 6. This seems to be the data embedded in the PSD file, and it's killed the glitch. This original document is still alive and kicking, doing a whole range of completely incomprehensible nonsense, which is awesome fun. So yeah, this has been some crazy ass glitch video that I've never really jumped into before. My partner in crime, Stephanie Davies, is a kind of digital art corruption specialist in using Xcode editors. I kind of first got into this looking at Vine Source's corruption videos of N64 games emulators using some hex editor there that just randomly inserts code every 8-bit or whatever it is. That's a lot of fun. But I'm flabbergasted by this madness. So yeah, I am not Vision, if we want to type, to say something. And I'm not that either. Let's say in Photoshop I am B. Nope, it just doesn't show up. I have no control over this application. I am BJUM. My name is Ben Mobs with an S on the end. And my website is bjum.uk, and then digital stuff, also web design, merchandising, class etching, vinyl signage, that kind of stuff, and various into digital gaming, interactive media, and fine art stuff. If you Google Ben Mobs, you'll find some fine art stuff. And I also run a super cool gaming community called G-Arcade, which you can find at I like this way of making videos, G-Arcade.co. Jesus Christ, I cannot type. .co.uk. And while I'm at it, dropping random shit in case anyone watches this, check out cph.in LAN parties in Sussex near Brighton. Oh, and maybe shout out to B. Yes, I will show up. Finally, be offended. Self-censored. Ooh. Bye-bye.